You guys probably don't know this, but I'm actually a massive Lord of the Rings fan. So, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is, in my opinion, the best movies that has ever been made, because I'm a sucker for fantasy, epic battles, and everything in between right there. So, it's awesome. And today I figured that I would share some wisdom from Gandalf in the movies. Two things that I believe to be pretty much the two most important things that you can think about in these times that we are living in today. Let's just jump straight into it. Here's the first clip. Gandalf, take it away.
Mithrandir. Why the halfling?
I do not know. Saruman believes that it is only a great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I have found. I found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keeps the darkness at bay. Simple acts of kindness and love. Why Bilbo Baggins? Perhaps it is because I'm afraid. And it gives me courage.
I've talked about this many times in my videos. It is not the big things that actually matters. It is these small, everyday things that creates the experience and the world that we live in. And what I find so fascinating about this scene is also that, you know, hobbits are basically toddlers running around. They're super small, you wouldn't think much of them, but in the movies they are the most important characters. As Gandalf said, he is inspired by these small creatures to do better. It spreads to the people around you, the people who watch you. There's always eyes upon you in this world. And this is something that I think about a lot when it comes to my channel, you know? I want people to see that I am struggling, that I am trying, and hopefully be a bit inspired by myself. I want to set a good example, right? And you don't have to go all out to set a good example. You just have to do small, good, everyday things, as Gandalf has said, in order to make not only your life, but the people around you's life better as well. Let's jump into the next clip. Gandalf, take it away.
I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
This scene actually reminds me a lot about Stoicism, actually. I've had a lot of hard times, and I believe that every single person on this planet has had it as well. Even though if you look at somebody, it might not seem like it. Everybody is going through shit, right? You, me, and everybody in between. And it is not for you to decide what happens to you. You can only decide what you're going to do with the time that has been given to you. It is so powerful. You can't decide what is going to happen in your life. The only thing that you actually have control over is your own actions, following what has happened. You can choose to feel good about something, even though on paper it might seem bad. You can choose to see the positives in things. Like in my case, I've had an incident a while back that really kicked the shit out of me. Like, in terms of my health. I'm still struggling with this to this day, but it has also allowed me to do several things because of it. For example, starting this YouTube channel and focusing a lot more on my go-karting. And I believe that those two things are going to be the two defining things that leads me into the future. Just take the focus away from what has happened into what you can do with the time that you now have. The small things. Focus on the small things. Do right by the people around you and inspire those around you to do better, while at the same time focusing on the things that you actually have control over. I believe this is a recipe for one hell of a good life. And I believe that in these times that we are living in today, this needs to be heard more than ever. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. Take care, and I'll see you guys on this Friday as always.